Hello everyone, hope you're all well. As you can see, I've substituted my cap today for my VR headset, and that's because it's time for another episode of Will It VR. I chucked it up on Twitter a few weeks ago and I did a poll about what game I should try to make run in VR next. It was around 30 odd votes, and the decision was pretty unanimous. Everyone wanted me to try and play Dead Space in VR. Now, I haven't played the game yet, it's running in the background here. I've been tinkering with the settings to make it look as good as possible in VR. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I've not actually played anything yet, I've not got any combat. It looks pretty cool. I'm very excited to give it a go. I'll describe it as I play, but from what I've seen just from loading up, it's basically like a full 3D render of the game, so it's still that kind of Resident Evil 4 Dead Space kind of over-the-shoulder camera viewpoint, but me looking around controls the camera movement so I can look around in the world. It's all 3D, it's all got depth and size and scale. Looks pretty damn good. I'm very excited to play. So yeah, genuinely, it looks really, really smart, and I'm really excited to dive in and play. So I won't spend too long kind of doing this intro. Sorry it's taken me a little bit longer to get around to doing another Will It VR video. I've been really enjoying the kind of the horror playthroughs and the game playthroughs, but I do love the VR content. I'm a lazy guy by nature, and it just it takes a bit more time to set up the VR and get it running. So I don't make as many of these as I maybe should, but I do enjoy making them when I do make them, or when I get around to it. So yeah. Sorry it's taken so long. I'll try and put out one of these a little bit more regularly. So guys, I'm using the same stuff I used before. I've got my Oculus Rift headset and I'm using the program VorpX to turn my existing games into fully 3D rendered VR games. There's a little bit of tinkering involved. Sometimes you need to change the settings, that kind of thing. But for all intents and purposes, VorpX is super simple. And every time I make one of these, I massively recommend it to you all. And I'm still in that same boat now. I'll probably say it while I'm playing, but if you've got a headset, run out and grab VorpX. It is super cool to see these games that you love, but from a different perspective and in a different light. It's genuinely mind-blowing. Right, before I dive in, guys, you know the drill by now. Leave me a like, drop a comment, let me know what games you want me to see play in VR, and hit sub if you haven't already. I really appreciate all the support I get from you guys. But now, it's probably time for me to dive into Dead Space in VR. Hopefully it will be playable. That's always the test in these Will It VR videos. It's not will it display, because of course it will. Is it playable? Can I literally play the game in a comfortable way, complete it, make progress whilst in VR? I'm pretty confident about this one, having seen what I've seen, but we'll see. Let's dive right on in. Dead Space, one of my favourite games of all time. Super excited. Let's play. USG Ishimura.
Impressive.
The USG Ishimura.
Ooh, yeah.
Biggest planet cracker in her class.
It's the biggest planet
And it looks
cracker
like they already popped
in
the
her
cork.
whole class.
Why is it all dark? I don't see any running lights.
Corporal, take us in closer and
It's
hail
just like
them.
pure
And stay
sci-fi
clear of that debris
awesomeness,
field
this
waiting to
game.
fix their ship,
This
not
whole
the other way
game
around.
is just absolutely
USG
fantastic.
Ishimura.
Where
This
is
the
Dead Space
emergency
4?
maintenance team of the
Give
USG
it to me now.
Kellion responding to your distress
God
call.
damn you,
Come in,
EA.
Ishimura.
Okay, right. So, let me talk you through where I'm at. So I played with the settings for a little while, and originally I had it set to head tracking. Now head tracking would allow me to turn left and turn right, and I would basically act as the right stick on the controller, so I would be the camera control. That worked really well when I was just running in a straight line, so down this corridor, absolutely fantastic. The problem is, when I get to the next section and things get a little bit hectic, I need to start spinning the camera all the way around to get back behind Isaac. So, I'll give you a little example. If I'm running along this way and then a horrible scary alien pops out in front of me there and I need to turn around and run back, if I had head tracking, I would almost need to turn all the way around in my chair to put the camera back to here so I can run away. So I've opted to just keep the tracking as the right stick. The temptation is still to look around, but it locks me on the side, so I have to look around with the controller. What I have done though is enabled full 3D, so everything I'm seeing has scale. It looks incredible here inside the USG Ishimura, and Isaac is still front and center, so it looks like the same kind of viewpoint as the game originally was. I'm just playing it basically with 3D enabled, and it's almost like I'm just walking along behind Isaac as another character in the world, because everything is the size it should be, and is as far away as it should be, and is kind of, yeah, has as much depth as it should have. But yeah, I tried to record this video a second ago, and I got as far as the first kind of necromorph chase, and it all went wrong because I couldn't turn the camera, and it killed me, and I thought, okay, I might need to revise this a little bit. The 3D is great. It just really immerses you in the
Seems
world.
like everyone was trying to pack in a hurry.
There should be a security detail.
Alright, let's go, Isaac. I haven't played this game in so
Well, there's
long.
not. There's nobody
Such
here.
a good game.
I can't pick up any broadcasts.
I feel like I'm probably talking to like 2 or 3 people when I say
security
if you
council
haven't played this game, please play it.
Isaac, log in.
Because everyone should have played this game at this point.
Get that elevator back
It's
online.
just that good. If you're a fan of sci-fi, if you're a fan of
I
horror,
can't.
just
Then reboot
play
the
it.
damn power.
So damn good.
The tram system's offline.
It's just so immersive
It's
because
difficult.
I can't see anything. I can see everything. Like, it envelops my entire view. So although I have to turn with the controller,
What the hell was that?
there's still no black
Automatic
borders. There's
quarantine
nothing.
must
I'm
be
in
tripped
the
when
game,
filtration system restarted.
which is
Everybody
terrifying and
relax.
amazing.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Not sure.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
I don't know. Something's in the room with us.
Sorry, mate.
Come on.
That's so good. I am getting. Jesus Christ. I am getting the hell out of it. So this is where it went a bit wrong with me, for me, when I tried to record it before. I couldn't get the camera behind me, and it all went wrong. Get in the elevator! Woo! Yeah, you stay out there, you freak. I didn't get to a point where I got to. Go away. Oh, it's so like Cronenbergian, so like body horror. This game, I just fucking love it. Yeah, I didn't get to the point where I even picked up my plasma gun when I tried to record this a minute ago, so I'm really excited to do that. I can't remember what the stomp button is. Oh, is he getting up? Mate, you're dead. Why are you moving? Aim mode, fire, and reload. I really haven't played it in a long time. That guy is moving. Why? First arm punch. Yeah. There we go. That's really nice. That's a really nice, like, locked viewpoint. When I do that, it zooms me in, so I'm right over the shoulder. I've still got the 3D, and I'm still really I'm really close to Isaac at that point. The world kind of is. Oh, this is good. This is good. Alright. Come on. I know you want to come in. Here he is. Oh, God. Let's have his leg off. Oh my god. Honestly, I know I said at the start of the video, you know, I've taken a break from playing VR stuff, haven't recorded any videos because I'm really enjoying doing my horror gameplay. Ooh, I can tilt my head. And I really am enjoying that stuff. But this might be the coolest way to play these kind of games. Just adds an extra dimension to them. A friend of mine said they tried Alan Wake recently, and I just instantly had a light bulb moment. I was like, that's going to be that's just a great game to try in VR. He also tried Sonic Racing Transformed, which I imagine is absolutely incredible. So I'm going to steal all his ideas and make videos of them. Oh god, atmosphere. Corridors feel so tight in VR, like I feel like I'm really, really boxed in.
Everything is on the other side of this quarantine. We can't reach it from
One of the
here.
most
No, we can't.
crucial things for me in doing these Will It VR videos
If I can get
is
to the bridge, I should
basically
be able to access
just
the personnel
explaining
files.
that this is completely playable, like this
And
is
I'll help you find
comfortable.
Nicole.
It's you know, it's I could sit and play the entire game like this, and already just from playing this very short segment, I can tell this is very playable. And I'd say the most important thing with VorpX is to take the time to tailor the settings for your own comfort, because people create the profiles for the games and you download them, or you can go in blind and create it yourself. But I downloaded this profile and it wasn't comfortable for me. It had the head tracking, it was really zoomed in, it didn't work. So taking the time to fiddle with the settings is really key. Right, let's get this tram working, shall we? Come on, monsters. I know you're around. Where you at? The coolest thing about this is I haven't played this game in such a long time. I can't remember any of the jump scares. I can't remember where all the beasties are lying in wake. Oh, this is familiar. He gets up. Literally, as I said that, I remember now. He gets up. So his head's coming off. You've got no head! You've got no head! Flipping idiot. Have that. Have some stomps. I think it's testament to how good VorpX is and how good VR is that although I'm still controlling with the controller and with the stick, I feel the need to kind of look down when I'm stomping and attacking creatures low down, because it's just natural. It feels like that's where they are.
Benson, tram engineering. We think we figured it out. Smith killed one. Listen, forget about shooting him in the body. You gotta cut off the limbs. Grab a cutter, anything like that. Cut him apart.
I know. I am a seasoned Dead Space veteran, my friend. Oh, hello. Do you need a hand, mate? Do you want to get down from there? There you go. Sorry, mate. That was actually quite horrible. Ah. Kick off your... Stomp off your legs. And your arms and your head as well. Let's just stomp you to bits. It's such a brutal game. Oof. Scope and the scale is just so cool. I always seem to touch upon the same few things when I play these VR games, but a lot of the same things are just prevalent in all of them. So scale is a big thing, and seeing worlds that you know. Oh, what was that? Seeing worlds that you know and you've spent hours in, but from a whole new perspective, is just the coolest thing. I think I would have thought with the success of the Resident Evil 2 remake and just horror games in general right now, like they're having a real renaissance, that EA would have kind of had a look at its IPs and gone, you know, shit, we own... Oh, fuck, that's scary. You know, that's really dark. Oh god, that's really dark. Oh god, that's really dark. Hello? Can't see anything. This has got me all off track. Oh, okay. Ah, okay, back on track. You think EA would have kind of sat and gone, you know, we own Dead Space. Let's get a studio on it. Let's put out a new game. I know people kind of had a mixed reception to number 3. I liked the game. I thought the game was great. It wasn't as good as 1 or 2, but I enjoyed it. And the ending was such a cliffhanger. Although we had to pay for the ending as DLC, which was kind of annoying. But you know, EA. Yeah, this game was a proper through and through horror game. Slow. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Go away, go away. I can see you up there. I can see you. I've never noticed that detail before. Yeah, through and through horror game. Genuinely terrifying the whole time. The second and third were far more action games, but still fantastic. The second is probably one of my favourite games of all time. Just the pacing in that game is pretty much perfect. Come on, monsters. I know you're going to burst out any second now. There you go. Oh, he's running. Oh, I hate those ones. I can't remember when this game came out. I know I worked for Game when this came out, and I think this game launched on the same day as like a FIFA and maybe like a Saints Row. There was like 4 or 5 like big releases on this same day, and I did the midnight launch, and I was like the only person that bought this. And everyone was like, "Oh, you're an idiot! Why have you bought that? FIFA's out."
I've got the door to the maintenance bay unlocked.
And I was like,
the data board should be somewhere inside.
"Me, the idiot? You're the bloody idiot." Ooh. Hello, mate. God, my shooting is awful right now. Hello. Ah. dead? Another one just to be sure. Yeah, they're dead. Another one. Hello. Bloody loads of them. Can't remember them being this resilient. Evidently they are, though. Oh, he's clearly going to get back up. Look at him. Bloody knew it. What was that? Throwing dead bodies at me. I always thought those boxes that you smash open looked like original Xboxes. Big black chunky things with green bits in the middle. I know I'm just singing this game's praises, but this was one of my favourite things as well. Just the fact that you can change the direction that you shoot your lasers. So you change which direction you want to cut their limbs off. Just great. Just the little touches. I appreciate the little touches. I'm not here to read, I'm here to shoot. Who's there? Better not be a monster. Ah, Jesus! Fucking hell! It's much more scary when they're like life-size and barreling towards you. Not my favourite thing.
That's it, Isaac. Take the board back to tram control and slot it into the computer array.
Hello? Oh god.
Come back online.
Ah, hello. Another one. Flipping hell. They're all coming for me now. They're always stomping. It's the Dead Space equivalent of a double tap on a zombie. Just an extra shot to the head. Well, he's going to get up, isn't he? Yep. Any monster like laying on the floor, obviously they're getting up. There's no monsters out here sleeping, so they're clearly just trying to coax me in, lure me close so they can get a free meal. One of the coolest designed characters I think ever in games as well. Just love that helmet, love the outfit. It's just great. And possibly, in my opinion, one of the only characters that really made the "Oh, Jesus Christ, they're coming for me again." Oh, I'm trying to talk! So one of the only characters that successfully made that transition from silent protagonist into like a fully voiced role. Say in the first game he doesn't speak. And then second and third he does a whole load of speaking, but he's just as cool.
Strange. The quarantine just lifted.
Whatever was in the flight lounge must have left. That's lucky for us.
I love that I run around, do all the work,
and prep it for launch.
make the tram up here, and they just get on the tram and bugger off and leave me here. I'll stop running off! Sneaking around those corners. Hey, come here! Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, it's all... Oh god, there's all behind me! Fucking hell. Again, I repeat, this game hasn't scared me since I first played it. Bloody terrifying in VR. Just putting everything right there in front of your eyes is just, one, unhealthy, and two, terrifying. Mainly terrifying. Let me see if I can find one of those things that you break real quick. There's one. See what I mean? This just looks like an Xbox. They were about that big as well, the original Xbox. It's massive, chunky, black thing with a green X in the middle. Oh no! Oh shit! Ah shit! Oh, that's bright! Oh, my eyes! Oh god! Ah! Christ, that's so bright. Well, there goes my ride home. Oh, oh!
Emergency crews have been notified.
Hello, hello. I can see you over there. Shit. Shit. That's a nice bright room. Makes a change. Now, the only thing I've really noticed here playing this in VR, and it's mainly due to the game's age, and a little bit because it's kind of stretched to be so close to my kind of viewpoint, is just a little bit blurry, a little bit fuzzy around the edges, but it works absolutely fine. Oh no. It still looks... Oh god, I remember this bit. It still looks great, it's still really playable, and in VR it's really immersive. Like, the 3D is great. It's really putting me here with Isaac. Isaac! Jesus! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, God! Oh, shoot! Oh! Oh! Fuck! Oh my God! Is that it? Just games like this, if you can stomach the VR, because VR is quite intense, like playing it for long periods of time, it can make you feel a bit nauseous. And this isn't making me feel nauseous at all, because I'm basically just fixed camera point. But it's still quite an intense experience, intense feeling, purely because it's so close to your eyes. Oh my word, hello. And just everything's amplified, but if you can stomach it, this is just such a good way to play so many good games that, say, again, I'm repeating myself a little, but it's just such a great way to experience games that you know and love already, just from a different angle, from a different viewpoint, and genuinely a different intensity. Because this is injecting some terror back into Dead Space, a game that I love, but a game that I know kind of inside and out. It's making it unpredictable again, and it's making it scary. Just purely because I'm right here in the action, and that's pretty incredible. That's pretty special. Oh, where'd you come from? Oh, I see you there as well. Uh-oh, uh-oh. One thing I love doing is you can pull their arms off and throw them through themselves, like that. It didn't work because he's still coming, but I tried. Oh, here we go. Go away. I think that did it. Yeah, just so much more intense when you're here in VR and everything's up close and personal, and you've got the 3D and you've got the depth and you've got the scale. Oh, just intense, man. And I might misquote myself here, but I think I paid £30 for VorpX. 30 English pounds for something that transforms all my games into a completely new and different experience is well worth it, in my opinion. And I think if you talk to people that have VorpX and own VorpX, I think they will echo the same opinion as me. Well worth your time if you've got VR.
Come on! Come on!
Oh, I hate these little baby things. They're horrible. Ugh. They're just so sadistic. Oh, he is dead. He's very, very dead. No, I'm not using my light gun for that. Those things are... Oh, maybe I will actually. Yeah, I'm gonna. Right, let's take out some of these creepy little bastards. Ah, hello. Oh, hello, hello. Ah! I just love how he boots him like that. See you there. See you. See you. Go on. Yeah, how'd you like them apples? Oh no. God. What was that? God, I had enough of Oh shit! Have this. Have a leg. What's that noise? Oh, I think I remember what it is. Oh no, it's spooky. Yeah, it's the dude just smacking his head on the wall over and over again. Mate, that's really gonna hurt. Oh, poor fella. Ah! Oh, hello. Ah, Jesus Christ. I hate those ones. So creepy. They come at you so fast. What did that do? Oh! Oh! Oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh no! All right, stop it! Come on, you! Oh, right. I think I'm gonna leave it there for Dead Space in VR. It's incredible, but I think I'm just gonna leave it there because it's pretty spooky. It's pretty spooky. Whew! Right, I'm just gonna wrap it up and summarize for you guys. Yeah, that works fantastically in VR. That's going to open up a world of possibilities to me. I hadn't ever really thought about playing these third-person games in VR. Obviously, I played Dark Souls 3, but I used a mod to make it first-person so that it was a little bit more immersive. But this works just as well in that third-person viewpoint. These games can be just as immersive as the first-person ones. So the world still looks massive, it still has the scale, it still has the 3D, the depth. It just feels like you're another person walking just slightly behind the main protagonist of the game. Yeah, it's just opened up a whole world of possibilities in my mind. I'm thinking Resident Evil 4, all the Resident Evil games actually, would be fantastic in this same style if they work as well. As I said earlier, my friend played Alan Wake, I think that would look great in this. Yeah, just a fantastic way to experience these games. So, was it comfortable? Yep, completely comfortable. I had to turn off the head tracking because moving my head to move the camera, that didn't really work for me. I couldn't spin my head all the way around to get back behind Isaac, and that made it a little bit difficult. So I'd probably say if you try it yourself, I recommend locking the head tracking, turning it off, and just using the controller or a mouse to control your camera. Is it playable? Yep, completely playable. I managed to play that with no issues whatsoever. The VR mode, the viewpoint, it didn't do anything to hinder the game. If anything, it made it more immersive. So yeah, completely playable. I touched on it just there, but nausea. Does it make you feel nauseous at all? It didn't make me feel nauseous at all. I haven't played my VR for a little while, so I'm not as kind of hardened to it as I used to be. So I can't play for as long as normal. I played for about an hour there, and that was enough for me personally. It started to feel a bit headachy, but yeah, no, not nauseous at all. It was completely comfortable to play. It didn't make me feel nauseous. How does it look? It looks as good as it can. It's quite an old game. I think Dead Space still looks fantastic. The aesthetic and the art design and the style is just beautiful. But it's an old game, so it looks a little bit fuzzy, especially blown up and pulled and stretched in front of your eyes in that kind of resolution. So yeah, it doesn't look as great as it did back when I played it, or probably even if you just played it on a normal PC screen, it's going to look nice and smooth. This looks a little bit fuzzy around the edges, but nothing that detracted from the way the game plays. It still played fantastically, and it still looked good. And as I said, I've said it a few times, it was incredibly immersive. I felt like I was right there behind Isaac, so that's testament to how well the game has aged and how well VorpX works to pull you into the experience. Overall, guys, it's completely playable. It looks great. It's one of my favourite games from a new viewpoint, in a new perspective, in a 3D world, so I can see the scale of the Ishimura and the scale of the Necromorphs and the scale of everything. Yeah, genuinely fantastic. Will it VR? Yes, it totally will. I really do try and emphasize how cool these things are, and I know I might repeat myself quite a bit when I'm doing these videos, but I appreciate when you're watching them, you're just seeing a flat screen. So I try to explain what I'm seeing as best I can. The world really is, you know, the 3D does really work on VorpX. As soon as I hit the button, you get depth and you get scale, and you have to see it to believe it. So honestly, if you have a VR headset and you have a set of games that you want to try in VR, 30 English pounds, work that out into your own currency if you're not from the UK. It's so worth it to invest in VorpX, to just try these games out. It's I love it. It's one of the best investments I've made gaming wise, and I think you'll love it too if you give it a chance. Anyway guys, that brings me to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. As always, leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a sub, do all those great things, and I will love you forever. Thank you for sticking around and watching another Will It VR video. I'm happy to take suggestions for some more. I did do a poll on Twitter. I might do that again. Give me all the feedback, give me all the suggestions, and I'll take it all on board, and then I'll see you next time for the next Will It VR video. Take care of yourselves guys. See you later. Bye.